This video is about the Flute Concerto No. 1 by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Salzburg in 1756. He was a famous composer of the Viennese classical period. Even as a child, he showed great talent for playing the piano and composing. His music is often melodic and very varied. In addition to concertos, he also wrote symphonies, operas, and chamber music. Mozart wrote the Flute Concerto No. 1 in 1778. A Dutch doctor and flautist named Ferdinand de Jong had commissioned him to do so. Mozart was actually supposed to write 3 concertos and several quartets. In the end, he only delivered 2 flute concertos and 1 quartet. Nevertheless, the Flute Concerto No. 1 was a great success. The Flute Concerto No. 1 consists of 3 movements. The first movement is lively and energetic. The second movement is slower and very emotional. The third movement is a fast and cheerful rondo. The concerto ends with a spirited finale. The first movement begins with a lively theme from the orchestra. The flute then enters with a spirited melody. The orchestra accompanies the flute in a lively dialogue. There are quieter passages in between, in which the flute shines. The movement ends with a dramatic climax. The second movement is slower and more emotional. The orchestra plays a gentle melody that is taken up by the flute. The music is relaxed and reflective. In between, there are more dramatic passages that create tension. At the end, the quiet melody returns. The third movement is a fast and cheerful rondo. The flute plays a lively melody that returns again and again. The orchestra accompanies with a lot of energy and variety. In between, there are quieter sections that the flute masters with virtuosity. The movement ends in a lively finale. The flute plays a central role in this concerto. It takes on both melodic and rhythmic tasks. The fast runs and powerful tones show Mozart's virtuoso style. The flute often alternates between loud and quiet passages. This variety makes the music particularly exciting. Mozart was very interested in wind instruments. In addition to the Flute Concerto No. 1, he also wrote concertos for oboe, clarinet, and bassoon. He liked to write clear and simple melodies. This style can be clearly recognized in his concertos for wind instruments. The music stays in your head and expresses strong feelings. The Flute Concerto No. 1 is one of the most famous concertos for flute. It shows Mozart's talent for melody and orchestra. The work is often played by famous flautists. It is considered one of the most important concertos for flute. Many musicians appreciate the lively and emotional music.